Joe, just go ahead with yourself. Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. Come on in. Hi, everybody. Look at how old. Oh, look at how old I am, you guys. People think, oh my God, you don't look 53. Oh, I do. I've never colored my hair. This is 100% 53-year-old, 53-year-old hair, 53-year-old. But I was at the store today, which I hadn't gone into Kohl's. Kohl's, is that how I say Kohl's? Gone into Kohl's in almost 5 years. I haven't been into a Kohl's in since the vid, maybe even before that. Because when we traveled, we started traveling in 17, 18. Is that Bernadette? I knew that was you because you always say hi the same way, love. I haven't been into a Kohl's in since like 2018 we sold our home. Like I went there all the time before I sold my home. We lived right near it, like maybe 10 minutes from there. And I'd be like, oh, I need a new candle, and oh, I need this, and oh, I need that. So I was always in Kohl's. Everything from shirts, a package of socks. I didn't, not that there's anything wrong with grocery stores, but I mean, that's just where we shopped. I'd go to Kohl's and pick up a pack of socks. I'd go to Kohl's and pick up an apron. I'd go to Kohl's and pick up a new rolling pin. I go to Kohl's and pick up whatever, candle. I just picked up everything at Kohl's. And then we traveled. Never went into one Kohl's ever. That was 19 because we weren't really in the same city to go, hey, let me run over here because I didn't know where their Kohl's was. It was easier for me to order online and have it delivered to a place that I know I was going to be going to. My mom's, my son's, even the hotel when we traveled, even the hotel, I'd have stuff delivered to the hotels that we would go to. The AC Biltmore, and if I have any Arizonians, the AC Biltmore is my favorite hotel. So, anyways, then the vid happened, and then I never went into stores because they shut everything down. Here in Michigan, they really put us on lockdown. And I lived with Amazon. And then we were in Texas. We had our food truck. Again, didn't go to the stores. We had our food truck. And long story short, it was easier just to order on Amazon everything I needed. I said all that to say we went into Kohl's today because I had to make a return to Amazon. And I went in there and I was like, oh, I am home, my children. I am home. I wanted a little bit of everything. I wanted to go to the candles. I wanted to go to the baby section. I wanted to go to the women's section. I wanted to go to the shoes, the boots, the men's. I wanted to go to it all. But then Joe said, my back is kind of hurting. No, he didn't say it, but I was considerate. And I looked over at him, and I could see his face like this. And I was like, what? Are you ready? And he was just like, he did this. Like, kind of like, whatever, if you want to go ahead and look, go ahead and look. He would easily say, I'll go wait in the car, go ahead and finish shopping or whatever you want to do. I didn't want to do that because he wants to shop by himself. Hi, Pookie! So I just said, oh, let me go find something for baby boy because we leave on Friday or Saturday down to Austin again. We go to Austin a lot, you guys. Well, obviously we're retired, but my mom's there, my brother's there, our doctors are there. So we're leaving on Friday, but we're taking the RV down this time, so it's just a lot. So anyways, I said I went and got my little nephew a little outfit because I was in the store anyways. Now, if I was in online, I put like 25 things in my shopping cart. And then I'm like, no. And then I'm like, no, maybe I'll take this. But, I mean, I like shopping online. It's my thing. I got new pillows. This is one. See, I'd rather buy it online if it's not what I wanted, then I just send it back. I like that so much better. But some of you guys know we haven't had furniture in a year. One whole year we haven't had furniture. We waited from last year when we moved in, and we had our camping furniture in our, because our son said, "Hey, you guys can have our furniture," and we're like, "Oh, okay." But then it was like, well, I wonder when he's gonna get his new furniture. That was originally ours. That leather, it was very, very expensive. So we gave it to him when we sold our home. We had 2 living room sets. We gave one to our son and we gave one to our daughter. Then we traveled in our RV and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, he said, "I'm going to get new furniture." And Joe was like, "Oh my God, yes, we'd love our leather furniture back." So we just had to wait for him to be ready to give it back. We wanted, it's not that we didn't want to, but Joe was really anxious and biting at the something. What is that phrase? Biting at the, chomping at the bit. I was going to say biting at the bone. He was chomping at the bit. He wanted to get furniture. I, on the other hand, was okay waiting, but it was hard. It was like literally a year of folding long. Give me your phone. He was calling. Why does he wait till I go live? I swear. I've been wanting to see my grandson, and he's with his dad, and then as soon as I go live, he's like, "Hey." So, anyways, you guys, I ended up, well, I'm going to bake something, but I wanted to bake it with you guys. That's why I came live. But I wanted to show you 2 things. Hi, I'm live. Where's Papa? Ay, mi amorcito, corazón, mira. See him, my baby. Hold on, hold on. Ay, papacito, look at Grandma. Yeah, look at how cute. Grandpa, look at Papa. He's sitting with his chair with his controller in his hand. Hi, buddies. Oh my God, you guys, I was made to be a grandma. I want to show you 2 things. Hi, buddy. We're going to make turtle cookies, but the other thing I wanted to show you is we made homemade caramel today. It was decadent. It was stupidly decadent. It was buttery. It was heaven. It was, oh, it was so good. Okay, but I wanted to tell you something, and I wanted to show you something. Please don't be discouraged. This is my first time making caramel. Joe usually makes caramel corn, caramel apples, blah, 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 blah. This was my first batch of caramel. My first batch of caramel, I burned. I want to show you this because I want you to feel encouraged. I literally got another stick of butter, which I was a little pissed because butter's so expensive. But I just want you guys to know, like, I even make mistakes. Not that I'm all that or nothing. I'm just simply saying everybody starts somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, it may look like, oh my God, she knows how to make this. No, 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 no. I don't always know how to make it. I will try it, and I wanted to figure it out. And then the second batch, same thing, but I did it differently. I listened to Joe and my son, and the recipe that they were used to was boil. My recipe didn't say to boil. It said to simmer. And I should have just listened to myself, but if they told me to boil it, I'm like, well, one's a chef, yeah. But that's how they make theirs. They don't use the same recipe I use. So I should have just kept doing what I did, and instead I boiled it, which scorched it. And so, long story short, I followed my recipe the way I know my recipe, and it turned out just fine. Look at how thick it is. Anyways, I had on caramel apples today on a Granny Smith. When my dad was young, when we were younger, my dad used to take us to a place in a city that's near us. I just don't want to say the name of it, but there was a place in the city that was near us, and they sold in a round styrofoam bowl. They put apples are huge in Michigan, huge, huge, huge. Apples, cider, pumpkins. I'm drinking apple cider. We just drink apple cider all the time. Okay. It was, so for me, it was very, hello. Rachel, hello. Welcome back, homegirl. Okay. So for me, it's very nostalgic, and a lot of times I'll tell you guys that, like, oh, this reminds me of my dad, or oh, my mom used to make it like this, or my tias make this. The other day I made scalloped potatoes. I love cooking for the feeling of the nostalgic feeling. Like, I love doing that. I love remembering my dad taking us on a ride on Sunday and pulling in, and we were so geeked up that we were gonna get a caramel apple. We were just excited to go for rides because that's what we did. My dad took us for rides, and it was just great, and it was amazing. So, anyways, I made caramel and I got Granny Smiths, and you put them in a circle bowl. And I think they use that thing, you push it down, but I don't have one of those. But you push it down, and all the apples are like that in a styrofoam bowl. And the place had warm caramel, and they put it in the center. And then you either said with nuts or without. And they just grabbed a glob of nuts and they sprinkled it. And it was like our own little apple, like a caramel apple dip. It was just, it was everything. It was nice and it was a blessing. And I would love to have those memories of my dad. I love that it's not just a caramel apple for me. I love that I embrace the moments and I see my dad in the front seat and him reach back and handing it to us. To me, it's all that for me. It's not just me making it. I visually see my dad leaning back and handing it to us one by one, and it's everything. So, if you guys want to make caramel, we can do it whenever you want. Today, I wanted to use the. I don't know how to do this, as I'm gonna literally wing it. So I did two things. If you guys want to make caramel, just let me know in the comments. That's fine. I let you guys know I bombed the first version because I listened to Joe and my son. And then the last thing was due is we're gonna bake. Let's go. So I am gonna try this out. Is Papa's there, babe? I'm gonna get a parchment paper down so I can put them on. I don't know how, if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna attempt it to work. Just be patient. I'm gonna make a turtle cookie, but I'm using pre-made. Okay? All right. So I am gonna put just a few down. Oh, you guys, we went to this cannabis store and we got our dogs. Relax and calm. We're going to be traveling and he's going to be very happy. It's going to help Joe drive. It's going to help the dog not have anxiety. And then this is for Nova. She has a really bad hip. But first time, whatever, I think they call it a first time visitor or something like that. I got 30% off. I said, what? I didn't know this. Okay, come on, guys. You guys, when we went to Kohl's, we were coming out, and the place was, hold on. The place that when we were leaving, I looked to the right, and there's this place, and it says, Hibachi Grill. And over where we're from, there's a place called Hibachi, and it's like, maybe, I don't know, maybe 10.99. And it doesn't have anything else other than you sit around a hibachi table, and they also sell sushi there. Well, I went there, we walk in, and they're like, oh, two? And we're like, yeah. Because we're like, hey, yeah, that sounds like fun, let's go over there. And then, you guys were those people. If you guys want to judge me, it's okay. I don't mind you guys judging me. I am not against it. But we walk in, and I kind of glance up to see if there's prices anywhere, just because y'all know how tight I am. And then it's like $21.99 for dinner. And I'm like, what? $21.99. And I guess it was a buffet, and I didn't know that. They didn't have a hibachi table where you sit at it, and they make it in front of you. That's what I thought we were going to. It was actually a hibachi, I guess, a buffet, which Joe's he's just not a fan of buffets. That's just Joe. He doesn't like them. For 21 years, we have not gone to a buffet. Anyways, so then she's like, oh yeah, I said, oh, is that what the price is right there? And she's like, yes. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And then I kind of looked at Joe like, bruh. And then he's like, I mean, for us, it's just like ridiculous. I mean, first of all, we're going down to Texas this weekend. That's ridiculous to spend $60 in the middle of a week for no reason. It's like nobody's birthday, nobody's celebration. We're just gonna walk in and spend 65 or 63 bucks for. It was just shocking. I was shocked. I said, "Oh, okay," and then she's like, "It's okay, you come," and I was like, "Oh, hold on a second." And I looked at Joe and I gave him the look like, "This is what I did." For him to look up there because he wouldn't look up there, so I was just looked at him and I go, and then he looked up there and he goes, I don't think that's for us. That's for Hibachi Grill. And I go, honey, do you see a Hibachi Grill in here? And he looks around. He goes, oh no, there's no Hibachi Grill. I go, no, that's the price of it for everybody. Okay, can you guys take a minute and hit the thumbs up? I would really appreciate it. All right, let's roll. Okay, so this is what I plan to do. I don't know if this is gonna work. I just saw a TikTok, and I said, you know what? Why won't that work? So do it kind of big, kind of small. The reason I don't use my Ninja is because that thing emulsifies it. I would have pecan flour if I use my Ninja. What, Dad? Yeah, it's not. It won't even let me. Is it doing your phone? Or do you mean for the TV? Oh, are you talking to me, home? Oh, it's not letting you? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Mine's not on it. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is not being cooperative. The data's not working either? Is that bad? Really? Somebody come help my man. He's like, the phone's not letting me talk to my. So he's talking to our son. He's like, the phone won't let me. And I'm like, just data. You don't have to use Wi Fi. We have data too. Okay, so I'm going to do it like that. I don't know if this is going to work, you guys. So bear with me. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm literally open to them. I buy this mainly so I can eat it. I like eating it. I know it's very unhealthy. But, ooh, I got to have a little conversation with you guys about that. It's not when we're going to cook it all, but I have to have a little convo. If anybody's not like comfortable when I talk about Jesus, this might be your exit because I'm going to talk about it in a minute. Okay, so I was standing outside and I was looking outside at all the like the colors and everything, and I was just going, man, I'm so blessed to be here. It's a nice weather, and I was just talking to the Lord, just me and the Lord, just talking about life and just going, man, this is such a blessing here. I mean, it's nice weather, and I mean, I'm blessed to have my marriage, my children. I'm just talking to the Lord and just thanking Him for everything. And then the Lord kind of nudged me on my shoulder and said, He said, if you love this, why would you want to leave? And I was like, what are you even talking about? Like, I'm not leaving anywhere. What do you mean? What do I want to leave? So that's how I talk to the Lord. I kind of just speak to Him. And I'm like, what do you, like, whether it be out loud or just in my head, I'm going, what do you mean? I'm not leaving. And He said, well, if you're not leaving, then you would take better care of you so you can stay here longer. And it just made me like open my eyes and be like, you know what, you're right. If I'm so happy with my life and I'm very blessed, I never take it for granted. You guys keep in mind, my dad passed away at 53. I am 53 years old. My dad was 53 years old when he passed away. So for me, my brain wasn't like, oh my God, I'm dying. My brain instead went like why I'm not going anywhere. And he is like, well, the way you don't take care of yourself would make you have to leave. Like, start taking better care of yourself so you can be here to enjoy this beautiful life. You're saying how beautiful it is and how happy you are. Then do something to stay in this beautiful life that you're loving and you're living and you're enjoying. And I was like, for me, it really hit home because I would say about 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I told Joe, I got to really start walking because I wanted to move back so I could be with my grandson. I wanted to move back because I wanted to start doing more. But I'm here. I know I have RSD in my hands and I have to wear gloves a lot, even when it's just cool, not cold. And I started just really just taking like note. I need to start. When I was in the RV, I felt like I was more active, and I don't know if it was because we were in the RV and it was warmer weather but not hot, but it was just nice when we were in the RV. I was always like fixing the storage and cleaning and doing things. It kept me motivated in doing things. I feel like since we've gotten here, we just kind of chill all day, and we watch a movie, we'll go sit outside. I mean, when I say we veg out, like literally, if we eat breakfast at 2 in the afternoon, or we watch a movie, make popcorn, hang. It's literally like two kids unsupervised all day, every day. We just are very much like, hey, hey, I might take a nap. I'm gonna go take a nap. Okay, let me go outside. I'm gonna walk the dog. Or just very nonchalant. There's no urgencies, but it has gotten me in a very in a very in a bad habit. I guess that's my best thing. Bye, papas. I love you. Grandma loves you so much. Oh man, those are your guys. It's allowed me to get into a bad habit, and it's just going to bed around 3, going to bed around, waking up around 10 or 9, and then I take a nap later. It's not constructive. It's not productive and constructive for good health reasons, and I felt it. And that's all I'm going to say is I felt the Lord telling me I need to get my butt into shape of like mentally get in a habit. Go to bed at 10. Get up at around 8 or 9, and then get up and go. Like I used to do laundry and doing the towels and just things. I love staying busy, but I just got in the habit of like, hey, we'll watch a movie, and hey, do you want a snack? And then, hey, let me make some bread. And it's great, but it just felt like I was going into a very loafing around mentality. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys. All right, anybody else? The Jesus talk is over. I just know some people are like, just give me a recipe. I'm not looking to hear all that. I gotta wash my hands, guys. What did Papa say? I love you. I love you. Grandma loves you. Okay. My plan is to do this, you guys. Hey, what did Bernadette say? Because I love Bernadette's conversation. Aw, you can? I want to make caramel. Should we try to make caramel again with you guys? You guys, it's really easy. This is what I put. 1 stick of butter, melted it, then I threw in 1 cup of brown sugar, and then it didn't even say do I pack it or do I just throw it in? You know what I mean? Like, oh, thank you, Rachie. It didn't say packed 1 cup of packed brown sugar. It just said 1 cup of brown sugar. So then I was like, well, maybe that's what I messed up on. And then 1 cup and then a half a cup of heavy cream. That's it. Because I didn't buy condensed milk. I didn't wasn't planning to do that recipe that everybody does with condensed milk. I did heavy whipping cream, brown sugar, and butter. And then once it's the consistency you want, like then you take it off and you add a teaspoon of vanilla and a little bit of sugar. That's it. A little bit of salt. That's it. It was the easiest stuff to make, and I made it so difficult. And I mean, look at this. Stop it, you guys. It's not for a caramel apple to dip an apple. This is more of a sauce, or like if you want it thinner, then you take it off sooner. I didn't want it thinner. I wanted a thicker one. Basically, the instructions said if you want it thin to like drizzle, take it off right away. If you want it thicker, leave it on. I wanted mine thicker, so that's why I left it on. But let's go, you guys. So what I plan to do is make a ball, and then once, oh shoot, you guys, I didn't get my parchment. Okay, again, this is my first time. Joe always goes, don't you want to try it before you go live? I said, no, that is not this girl. I only did a little, pressing them in. Once it comes out is when I'm going to drizzle the caramel. Not going to put a lot, but the chocolate chips, the pecans, the pecans. I don't say it like that. I know I'm from the South/Midwest, but some people say it like that. I don't. A one, a two. Oh my God, I sound like the Tootsie Roll owl. If you know, you know. If you don't, you missed out on a great era. You know how you see those things that have like like ADHD brains? Okay, I gotta show you this. I was out here cleaning the counter, blah, 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 blah. Then I did this. Then I realized my dish towel was getting really dark. So I said, let me go put this in the wash. But then when I went to the washer to put it in the washer, there was some clothes that was in the dryer that I needed to fold. So then I put it in the dryer and put a new one in. And I never got to that side. I never got to that side of the stove. I didn't clean. I'm so dumb. This side was my next chore, but I only got one half done. This was Yvonne ready to work. Then my dish towel that I was using turned like brownish. So I was like, oh, shoot, let me put this in the wash so it doesn't stain. That was my mentality. Don't let it stain. So I stuck it in the washer. Then I go, oh, this clothes that's in the dryer is ready to be folded. Let me take it out of the dryer. Threw it in the living room, started folding it. Then I took it to the room and I saw this part is not funny, but I realized my it's seasonal time. If you know, you take out your spring or your summer and you put in your fall or your winter. So that's what I ended up doing, is taking all my shorts and t-shirts and taking them out of the bedroom and started putting all my sweatpants and leggings in the drawer. Never came back to do that side of the stove. But I did put another load in the washer, so it's not all bad, okay? It's not all bad. I did put another load in the washer. I'm not that bad. Okay, let's go. I feel like my phone... It's just, the case will not let me hold on to it. Hi, Berkey! You guys, we saw a movie this weekend. Me and Joe, we went like on a little date, whatever, with our son and his daughter and his wife. We went to watch the movie. I need to change out my clothes too. Yes, girl, yes. I love taking out my clothes. I'm like, oh, I missed this. And then I see another one. I love switching out my clothes. Okay, the movie, Long Walk. Is that what it was called, babe? The Walk. So not called A Long Walk? Whatever. The Long Walk. The Long Walk, maybe? I cried for 3/4 of the movie. I cried the whole movie pretty much. Joe and my son were like, I thought Stephen King would do better. I cried and cried and cried. I cried because men were making friendships. I cried because he was with, like, saying he visioned his dad and his mom. I cried the whole movie long and cried and cried and cried and cried. And I don't care who knows. I'm a big baby when it comes to movies. What did my Berkey say? I just did that this week too, but Lucky me, just packed summer clothes in a suitcase. Berkey, I haven't. Did you see my text that I sent you? My daughter's not gonna come home after all, you guys. Just prayers, because we're hoping that her boss will change his mind. I'm not thinking about it, but they told her that. Anyways, I know, Berkey. Oh, Berkey, I'll talk. I'll text you later. I sent you a message this morning. She had just called me and she was devastated, but I trust God, and that's all I told her. I said, I gotta trust God, mamas. I gotta trust him. If there's a reason why he's keeping you there, then I gotta trust it. And you know what? Maybe the thing is that they won't let her come home more than 10 days. And it's just bizarre to spend $1,200 for 12 or for 10 days. I just can't. We can't. For 10 days, $1,200. It's just, and so, anyways, I mean, they didn't say she couldn't come home. They said they can't give her any more than her 10 days off. And so for that, we personally don't want to spend $1,200 for only 10 days. So anyway, she had put in for her boss to reconsider. They said they would think about it. They thought about it, and they came up with no. Anyways, I don't want to think about it because y'all are gonna see me. Anyways, I have some pecans on it. Pecans. So you guys are my, to get my mind off of things. I was talking to her earlier, but I try to be strong when I'm talking to her so she doesn't see me crying, because she feels like she disappointed us. She didn't disappoint us. I know she tried. But anyways, you guys. Regular pre-made chocolate chip cookies. I'm just rolling them in chopped pecans. And I'm going to drizzle it with caramel when it comes out to make a turtle cookie. I'm going to read that in a second, okay, Mama? I usually don't put them in square. I kind of let them defrost a little bit. And then I roll them like that. I mean, I eat them. I get about 3 of them, and I put them in a ball. And then I can bite the ball easier because it's bigger than a teeny little ball. And then I start feeling like, oh my, it's so tiny. I might as well just eat it. If it's bigger, then I can bite it, put it in a plastic baggie, put it back in the fridge. If you don't like, I know, trust me, my husband goes, you know there's raw egg in there, don't you? I said, geez, Joe, do you always have to take a good time and ruin it? Yes, I know that there's egg. I'm going to put this in, you guys, and then I'll read the comments. And I am not going to I'm not going to warm it up, but I am going to drizzle it with that. That's what we doing. Okay, let me see my Burks. Okay, the phone is dead. I'll use the charger. My phone charger. Joe is so sweet. I think Joe's going to start on his channel. He's going to start drawing, like for people that want to just come in and learn how to draw. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. This is the charger that Drew gave me. It's made for mine, but Joe can do it where his phone actually charges on here. I don't want it to die. Okay, let me just check. I'm wasting all my time doing this when I should just be checking the names and everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. You guys tell me why my husband's his password is 1234. It's funny. Like Joe can hold it, you guys, and it will turn right on. Like it will charge it. I don't know how he holds it, but oh my gosh, it's gonna frustrate me. Sorry guys, it's in the oven. We're waiting for it to get warm. I'm gonna read the comments really quick. I hope you guys are doing good today. Hope you guys had an amazing day, actually. You guys, when I tell Joe some stories about like some kind of like a trial or crime thing I'm watching, he's like, "How do you even watch that stuff?" Oh, I got it. Oh no. Look at, see the little charging thing right there? It like literally, this is the best investment ever. And then it's just gonna go from like 1%. It just goes so fast. Okay, Ricky, just finished working. It's been a crazy night. Aw, love. You know what? It's funny you should say that. It's funny you should say that because he is going to start doing drawings of his work. He's going to do the crown, the Jesus's crown, and he's going to do it where he's got a couple different images that he's working on, but that he is going to start. We are going to, I'm just, we're going to just, we're going to just wait. We're going to put it on Etsy and then because there's like four, you can either buy one as a port as one picture because he's done people's pets before, like a sketch and stuff like that. It is exciting. And then the other one, he's gonna do like a drawing that it's a two pieces, like it's two pieces of the photo, or two pictures of the. You guys, it's already at 4%. That's how fast this thing does. Jay, let me see your thing. Let me see. Okay, look at Berkey. Berkey, look. This is gonna go in our living room. Those two. This one, that leaf was by hand. Oh my gosh, this volume. I gotta put that lower. Sorry. That every droplet on that. Sheesh. Lord. Isn't that really good? He did every droplet, every vein, the water on the bottom was all hand drawn. Gallery. I got you, baby. Those two are what he's doing for us to make like a 10 by, I don't know, we're going to do a 15 by, we just wanted a big wall. He's very, very, very talented. No, we're not putting that in our house. That's going to be in Joe's mind, etched in there forever and nowhere in our home. There's the crayon. Stop it. That is not a picture. That is literally pencil drawn. Every little thorn. He amazes me sometimes. But anyways, he's going to start doing it on his channel, on our backup channel. See, there's the rose that started out as a drawing, and this is what it finished up as. Oops, shit, I wrote on it. I better take it back to him. I did that line. But I will have to keep you guys posted on what we're doing with it. But I'm really excited for him because I feel like he does have a really good talent. He had somebody had hired him, somebody who owned a Camaro club. Ah, me too. Trust me, me too. But a guy who his pictures are actually in a dealership, and they sell Chevys because the Camaro Club paid him to make a draw pencil, each one, like 20 Camaros that were all backed up, each Camaro, and then he wanted the actual picture of his wife's Camaro as a picture by itself. But the one that had all the images, I think he made a total of like 20. And so Joe got the original or whatever. I don't know how it works, but he sold his drawings to them. And then I know he's so talented, Bernadette. And to this day, this is like 20 years ago, it's still sitting in their dealership on their wall in there because obviously Chevy dealership, they have the Camaro. And the Camaro Club is out of that dealership because they're all just different ages of the Camaros. Anyways, I love that he draws. When we had our shirt business, he did the shirt. We had like Higher Desire, It's a God Thing, and he could just take fonts off of the internet, but he draws the font even. He doesn't even take the font off the internet. He draws like the line for the T. Then if it's gonna be Old English T, or if you seen J-Ware, that was the name of our business. Like he writes it in Old English, but he draws it, not like copies and pastes the fonts. And then we did I am up the front, and then the back said saved. And then there's a Higher Desire, and it had the crown, the hill where the three crosses were at. It's just beautiful. But we did it I don't want to say for our church. I guess he did it for the church, but people hired us to do drawings. So we just did it in addition to what we did at church. Does that make sense? Like he drew them when we had youth rallies, and we'd sell them for the youth rallies. Like if they had like like a neon color or whatever design they were going with. But aside from that, he would we wanted to do, like, the Lord just impressed upon me Higher Desire and I Am Saved. And then and the other one, like everything from the color that we used to the style, everything was just prayed upon about what we were going to use, in what format it was going to be. And we were blessed. I mean, we didn't ever, believe it or not, we didn't make a profit on give them. And actually, we did it kind of wrong because we ordered, like, say, 300 shirts. If we only sold 190, then we lost the money. And we actually just gave them back to the church so that they could give them away for the youth rallies or as gifts or just for the kids to have, or even just the church to have in the back room because when people would get baptized, they needed some clothes to change into. So we actually lost a lot of money, but it wasn't even about the money for us. It was getting the message. Like the more people that saw Jesus and You, I Am Saved, Higher Desire, It's a God Thing, like that was inevitably what our goal was, is for people to see the message and then be like intrigued by it. Tell me more about this It's a God Thing. What does that even mean? You know, if somebody doesn't know anything about Jesus and it says Higher Desire and they see like a hill with 3 crosses, somebody might ask, what is that? What does that even mean? So our hope was just that people would ask, what is it? What do you do? What is that for? And then we wanted to name the business Joe and Yvonne, Jay. Then the Lord dealt with me and him, both us, and said, it isn't about you, it's about them and me. So take you out of that, and it's Jesus and you. Jesus and you, the person. So I know. So that's where we got the Jesus and You was Jay. It started out Jesus and Yvonne, Joe and Yvonne. But the Lord said, listen here, Mrs. Prideful Woman, it's not about you. And I said, but I really like Joe and Yvonne. And Jesus said, but it's about them and their relationship with me. And so I go, you're right. We're doing it for the people to have a relationship and to introduce them to who he is. So we switched it, and we had the 3 nails, and then It said, I'm really gonna look, y'all. Let's see. And portfolio. Hmm. Um, he did this on the church coffee. It says Holy Grounds. It's a mural on the wall. And the coffee cup, the steam coming up was a cross. You'd have to actually see it in person. This is the. CST. Yeah, I know, baby. Oh, okay. See the picture? Those are the Camaros. Oh, you can't see them. That's in front of the dealership. I don't know how to get it. You guys, I really. Oh, there you go. Um, we made that for our pastor, Joe. His the center was on a pumpkin, but their last name started with a W. He made the center of it look like a marble. And a guy who had a basement with all sports stuff that was on one wall. He had that on another wall. All freehanded, you guys. None of it was stenciled or peel on. He did all of it freehand. Joe, I don't know where the our shirts are.
Oh, they're in the photos.
I know, I'm in the photos.
They're deep in there.
New pic, iCloud. I'm gonna see if I can just search it. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna take the cookies out though. Ugh. Oh, I was watching those. I should have been watching the ones in back, y'all. Okay. Turn this off. Does it say what? Yeah, I don't know where they are, baby. No, it's okay. I just want to finish these up so they can get out of here. Oh, I got the saved one. This was the front said I am, and then do 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 do. Sorry if I'm holding anybody up, you guys. Okay, there's the I am. See the crown kind of around the words I am? And then that's the back saved with the nails. That's the I am free. This is the Jesus and you because the Lord wanted it to represent them or him and the person. There's our higher desire. And it was on a tan shirt with dark brown ink. You guys, we even prayed about the color of the shirt, the color of the ink. There's the I am saved in white. It's a God thing. When I tell you that these letters were not fonts off the internet, my husband drew each single line. Every bit of this was drawn freehanded. Freehanded. I think that's it, y'all. These are our grandson. This was put on the cake, the top of the cake piece. Um, My husband, he likes monster trucks. So Joe drew that free-handed on him riding a monster truck. I think he did this for Shannon, because that's what Shannon says, count my coins. Let's see, he drew that for Bad Chat, if anybody knows who Bad Chat is over on the internet. This is our Bella. We used to have a miniature dachshund. He drew these for our nephew when he was younger. He actually drew them on the wall. Each one of them was on 4 walls in his room. He drew this for Destiny for Valentine's Day, because she's not here, you guys know. We're writing a book, Nova and her friend, or Nova finds a friend. That's my little Nova, and she finds a friend. Her friend is a butterfly. See the butterfly? Ice is full. Hold on, you guys. Our ice is telling us to do something about it. There's Bailey and Bella. So anyways, he's going to start drawing on the other channel. He just wants to give people a chance to just learn, just see it. If they want to figure out how to do stuff, he's more than happy to show people if they go, hey, we really want to know how to draw, blah, 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 blah. Versus if nobody does, then he's just going to draw what he draws. This was our food truck, Unbelievable Addiction. And there's the dog when he was in black and white. Then Joe added color. This is before Joe met me. And that was the last time he drew something like that. It was for a friend of his. It's Jimi Hendrix, but zombied. Yeah, I'm not a fan. But anyways, I love to see Joe's talent. I just don't like something as weird as that. I'm going to get this on me. My brother plays the drums. It's called El Camino. Let's see, Berkey, do you have? You guys, I'm sorry, I'm holding everybody up. They're just like, woman, can you just finish this so we can leave? Yeah, I will, actually. I'm sorry. Share. I'm going to drop the link in there, you guys, in the channel. You guys are more than welcome to sub up. We use it as our backup. Every once in a while, we go live on it, and I forgot to switch over. And I'm like, I see somebody that goes, oh, I didn't know you had this channel. And I'm like, what channel am I on? And I don't even know. It's happened a couple of times. Joe's on my phone, and then I happened to be in there, and I hit go live. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm on the wrong channel. I'm supposed to be on the other one. It says Mint Mama too. I've had it forever. Okay, guys, let's finish this so you guys can get on out of here. All right, I'm going to aim you guys to the cookies. Sorry, it was such an extended. I think that's a plain chocolate. That's a plain chocolate. Thank you for everybody who came in and just hanging out with us. I'm not going to warm it because I think it'll get too thin. But we made this today. Maybe it will. You guys, if you don't like a buttery caramel and you like more of a, like Joe said today, he's like, oh, I mean, I love it because it's buttery. Joe goes, it's not that I don't like it. I like a more salty caramel or a more sweeter caramel. This is a buttery caramel. If you don't like a buttery caramel, don't make this recipe. If you do like it, I'd be more than happy to make it on live with you guys. But it's not anything that like you're gonna make for caramel apples. It's more of what you're gonna. I did it just to do it as a drizzle, and then I was gonna show you guys the other thing that. You guys stop. Okay, calm down, in. You want to do a tink, big guy?
Sure, what do you got going
Come
on?
on, baby. Oh, it's got to be in a bowl because my daddy does it in a bowl. I got the apple baby or thing. Come on. I don't have the apple cutter. I know everybody and their mother and their brother and their sisters have one.
Ah,
Look at that. I made a caramel apple one. And I didn't get to take a picture because
damn.
it broke on me. It was
Oh,
too
no.
warm. Those, I kept watching these. And I'm like, they're not ready yet. Well, these were in the back row.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold up.
They look good.
Thank you, Sugar Bear. I knew you'd say that. Let me just move that so I can take a picture of only that. They were just literally pre-made cookies, dough you guys just saw.
All right,
Let's think.
let's do it.
Hey, hey, hey. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'll take the other half of that one.
Ready?
You ready?
Tink.
Tink. Tink.
We both said tink.
Where is it? Tink.
Yep. Mm-mm.
Holy moly.
Don't make that again, Yvonne. Mm-mm.
Mm.
Mm.
Don't choke.
That is not good. Don't ever make that again.
That's good.
Mm. Mm-hmm. I was just going to show you guys really quick before you guys head out. Pop. Man, that cookie was great. Undercook them. I like them under. Joe likes them crunchy. So this is what I was talking about. My dad, the place. They were in a little styrofoam container or the little styrofoam bowl, so they stuck a lot better. But warm up your caramel if you want. And then you just drizzle it. Oh. I don't put pecan. I love pecans, but for this, again, I do it for the nostalgic of it. I like to think back to when my dad took us. These are just regular mixed nuts, like $1.50 over at Walmart. And then I just get this and I sprinkle this in the middle. And it's my moment that I get to reminisce with my dad and think back to him. And I like those moments. They really, really keep me going, guys. You guys keep me going. I love you all. I'm going to head out. Y'all, if you guys are not members, we are more than happy to have new members. I appreciate all my friends in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, Rachel. Have a blessed night, everybody. This is very good. I don't put a lot, so I cannot be overwhelmed with the sweetness. It's just got the chocolate chips that were in it. I roll it in pecans versus just putting them on top. And then I kind of push it, squeeze it in. Once it come out, drizzle it with the caramel. 1 stick of butter. 1 cup of brown sugar. Once the butter's melted, you put your brown sugar in. Let it simmer. Once it's simmering, that's when you add the rest of the stuff. You gotta do it in that order because trust me, I tried to take a little shortcut today by raising the heat. And no, ma'am. Thank you, my Rachel, for, oh my gosh, baby, you have been here from the beginning. We've had our members for 2 years. Thank you so much, Rach. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed night, you guys. That's it. Heavy whipping cream, a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. The brown sugar, the butter, heavy whipping cream. That's it. Those three ingredients. Vanilla, if you want to put vanilla. It tasted great when I dipped my finger in, but obviously it's going to taste better when you add the little bit of vanilla. Be blessed, guys. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe on these streets. You guys, we're a blessing. Every day is a blessing to people. Let's just share the blessing with other people. Smile at somebody, wave at them. You don't know the last time somebody even acknowledged them. Smile, wave, whether it's the mailman, the McDonald's guy, pumping your gas. You don't know the last time they had interaction with somebody. You don't know if their family totally doesn't talk to them, and you don't know if they haven't had a day, like just their day has gone to crap. And you have the opportunity just to smile at them, tell them that their hair looks nice today. Your shirt, I love that shirt you're wearing. They don't know that you don't, they just are grateful that you're giving them a nice compliment. Maybe their husband was telling them what a little fat heifer they are. And then they get to work and somebody that they're waiting on is really crappy to them. That would make them feel worse. Or they get to work and somebody says, your hair looks really nice today. I really like that shirt. I really like your nail polish. Imagine the impact that that person could be having. They felt like crap because their husband was a piece of crap. Or their wife, their daughter. Maybe their daughter and them got into a huge fight as she was getting out of the car. And then you give her an amazing compliment. It matters. It matters, you guys. All right. I love you guys. I love you, Berkey. Yes, be safe on these streets. And if y'all have my email, if there's any questions, have a blessed day. Bye.